Welcome to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan, where we're going to cast and blast you right out of this world with some of the best hunting and fishing stories that you can't even imagine.
Welcome to Fish Hunt Radio. This is John Hennigan, and we have our host Frank Selby joining us today. We're going to have a lot of fun. The first guest coming up, I really am anxious to talk to. And we're going to be getting into him in about 5 minutes, but it's just a phenomenal story. Frank, we got about 2 minutes. Tell us about yourself and your store.
Well, we're hanging in there like a lot of other people, but we do have some really great guests today.
Yeah.
Don't we? And the other thing, the weather down here is really nice. It's not too windy. I'm thinking after I get done, I'm going out fishing for 3 hours on a boat.
Oh. What boat?
Freedom Boat Club.
I was just going to say, you're going to go out with Freedom? No, that's so handy. You decide to go out and you call them up, go down there and just walk on the boat, and everything's ready for you. You take off. You don't have to.
It's already running and everything.
Say what?
So they start it for you and everything. They put on. Well, right now they're not putting on all of our equipment because of what's going on. We have to push our own equipment down in one of them little carts. Oh. But they used to put everything on the boat, take everything off the boat. When you get off, all you have to do is walk up to your car, get in your car, and drive away. And let me tell you, it's the best thing in the world.
That's
My wife doesn't like to get out and stop the boat, but if we're just going cruising, she thinks it's the greatest. We don't have to take 3 hours cleaning the boat after we get back.
Oh, when you get back? That kills the whole day.
You just walk away.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing in the world. I've been a member now for about 5 years. I love it.
Well, guys, let's take our first break. This is Fish Hunt Talk Radio with John Hennigan and Frank Selby. We are coming back with Rick Emmitt. Don't go anywhere.
A few years ago, a sailor set out to design a boat shoe that was comfortable and stable, non-skid, and wouldn't mark the decks. Today, these incredibly comfortable shoes are worn by anglers, boaters, professional guides, and charter captains. Go to softscience.com to see more. Soft Science shoes and boots are lightweight and shock absorbent with just the right level of support. Several styles come in all sizes. Enjoy the Soft Science shoe in the water and out. Check them out at softscience.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELfunadventures.com.
If you are still using a plastic hard-shell cooler, things have changed for the better. AO coolers are lighter with twice the efficiency of the traditional bulky coolers. AO coolers are the best available soft-sided cooler with 3/4-inch high-density closed-cell foam insulation. They will keep ice frozen for 24 hours in hot weather. Easy to carry, less space, it fits product inside for better performance. Go to aocoolers.com to order or find a retailer. Available at West Marine.
We have something new and exciting for all fishermen and fisherwomen, from 5 to 12-year-old boys and girls to teenagers and adults. Join the Unreal Fish Sales Fresh and Saltwater Fishing Club to get an amazing 50% discount on all Unreal rods and reels, 40% discount on all apparel, and 30% discount on all Unreal mounts. This monthly Fresh and Saltwater video contest has a cash prize up to $2,500. Members who join our Unreal Fish Sales Club anytime this This holiday season will receive a free Unreal Fishtails shirt or hat of their choice. Go to our website at unrealfishtails.com to join. It's unreal.
Fish have tails. Do you have an Unreal Fishtail to share? Unreal Fishtails wants to post it. Go to unrealfishtails.com. Real is spelled with a double E. Join the club and win big money with your short videos. No matter what, you win with half price on all quality reels and rods. Plus, huge discounts and accessories. Perfect gift for anglers. Check out the website now at unrealfishtails.com.
Catch 'em shallow, I can catch 'em deep. Open water or the back of the creek. The wind and rain to me, it's all the same. I make a living playing this game, and I thank the Lord above every time I can. I get to be a fisherman.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan and our host, Frank Selby. And we have a very special guest, Frank. And I'll tell you a quick story. I knew it had been a couple of years since I'd talked to Rick. And he was the regional tracker boat rep, or national, I guess. And I hadn't talked to him for a while, so I give him a call. And he starts telling me his story, and I go, What? That's incredible. But, well, tracker boats has always been one of my favorites.
Tell us.
Well, he will. He said, it's always been one of my favorite boats. But wait till you hear what Rick has to say. We don't have a lot of time, Rick, but just jump into it and tell us what you got going now.
Well, I tell you, John, thanks for having me on the show. We are now branded under White River Marine Group. And on top of Tracker boats, Sun Tracker pontoons, Tahoe sport boats, Grizzly John boats, we also now own Ranger boats, Triton boats. We've got Ranger pontoon boats as well. Offshore boats, you name it. We're in all segments of the market now. So I'm now field promotions manager for White River Marine Group. So cover a lot of different brands.
Well, I'll say, man, your market share must be huge.
It is in the bass boat market alone. We're right around 65-70% market share. So yeah, we're a pretty big player.
Now, I'd like to hear a little bit more about some of the other boats, and maybe something interesting about them. I know the Tracker is a great boat, pontoon boat, that's very handy. It's perfect for lakes. You don't have to, kids can get up and walk around. You can have a party and have lunch. Thank you. But all this other stuff, can you... anyway, give us some more of an idea about that.
Well, yeah, like you say, a pontoon boat is a great family boat. You can get up and move around, lots of space, lots of seating. What's interesting, Sun Tracker's been around since mid '80s. When we purchased Ranger boats, of course, they're known for their fiberglass fishing boats. Ranger's the number one bass boat, fiberglass bass boat in the world. We came out with Ranger pontoons. They're kind of a luxury line of pontoons.
Oh.
We call them the Riata brand, Ranger Riata. And there's also a lot of new models for 2021 coming out. Goes all the way down to 18 foot, but the original Riatas were 23 and 25 foot, and now we have a line that's a little bit more entry level. It's still considered what you would say luxury, but more affordable for the smaller families and such that don't necessarily need a 25 footer, but an 18 or a 20 would be perfect for them. So yeah, on top of the Sun Tracker line, we've got our Riata pontoons. great family boats. We were coming out with a couple of new Ranger Bay boats that can be used, offshore, saltwater, great in the bays and a few miles offshore. So, yeah, we're just constantly expanding our brands. Had some plans for some different models in 2021. The pandemic shut a little bit of that down, but now we're back going pretty strong. People are still out fishing and boating like crazy, and in fact, we're having trouble building enough boats to keep up with the demand right now, which is a good thing.
Can I ask you a question real quick? They need to get outside.
Can I ask you a question real quick? How would we get in touch to look at all the different boats? Do you have a couple websites or just one? What's the easiest way?
Yeah, we have actually several different websites. There's trackerboats.com, nitroboats.com, tritonboats.com, rangerboats.com, Mako boats. You can.
You make Mako also?
I'm sorry?
Did you say you also own Mako?
We also own Mako as well.
That's a great fishing boat.
Yeah, that's great offshore boat.
Mm-hmm.
And another way you can get to all of our different websites, if you didn't remember those, you can go to Bass Pro Shop. Go to BassPro.com and scroll down at the bottom, and there's links to all of our different boat websites as well. So that's another way.
You say that go to what?
BassPro.com.
FBO.com.
Bass Pro, BASSPRO.com.
Oh, BassPro.com. Okay.
Yeah. You know that tiny little store that Johnny Morris owns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's right. And there's a few of them across the country.
Well, you guys aren't affiliated
with them. I always go to the one in Olathe, Kansas when I get back there. I love that place.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's not too far from us. I'm down in Missouri at Springfield location, where that's the Granddaddy store, the original store.
Yeah,
so I've been with them now 35 years, and it's unbelievable the amount of growth that I've seen over those years.
I think Bass Pro was the very first. That thing must be a mile long.
It's several 100,000 square feet for sure.
Yeah,
and they're constantly building on and updating. And something that's really amazing is the Wonders of Wildlife Museum that just reopened a few years ago. It was voted the world's most popular aquarium, and just that museum's just incredible. If you ever get down to the Springfield, Missouri store, you definitely want to stop in and see that.
I haven't been in there in about 10 years the last time I was in there, and it is a wonderful store. You ask for something, they'll tell you where it is.
Well, it's an amazing, there's waterfalls and live, stuffed animals and all kinds of just different architectural wonders in there.
Yeah, it's a theme park.
John, you had one more question to ask him.
Theme park for the outdoors.
I didn't hear you ask it.
Well, Rick, I wish we could ask you a lot of questions about each of your boats, but we're going to have to bring you on and give you a lot more time to do that.
Yeah, you bet. It's funny. I'm actually on my way to the lake now to go fishing. So,
what lake you heading for?
I'm heading for Table Rock Lake.
All right.
We've got a lake house down there, and actually fishing a little small bass tournament tonight. About 25 boats in it. So, looking forward to that.
How's the weather? How's the weather?
Work week.
How's the weather?
The weather's great. I'm showing 88 degrees, slight breeze. So, it's been really good.
And where do you live, Rick?
You ever fish for spoonbill down there?
What was that?
Do you ever fish for spoonbill down there or snag for spoonbill? Catfish?
I personally don't. I have friends that do that, and they have a good time doing it. It looks like a lot of work to me.
Rick, you got to say hi to everybody in Springfield for us. We're gonna take a break. This is Fish Hunt Talk Radio, and we got John Huber coming up. So stay right there.
With a fishing problem. I think we need some more cowbell.
We have something new and exciting for all fishermen and fisherwomen, from 5 to 12-year-old boys and girls to teenagers and adults. Join the Unreal Fish Sales Fresh and Saltwater Fishing Club to get an amazing 50% discount on all Unreal rods and reels, 40% discount on all apparel, and 30% discount on all Unreal mounts. This monthly Fresh and Saltwater video contest has a cash prize up to $2,500. Members who join our Unreal Fish Sales Club anytime this holiday season will receive a free Unreal Fish Sales shirt or hat of their choice. Go to our website at unrealfishtails.com to join. It's unreal.
Fish have tails. Do you have an Unreal Fish Tale to share? Unreal Fish Tales wants to post it. Go to unrealfishtails.com. Real is spelled with a double E. Join the club and win big money with your short videos. No matter what, you win with half price on all quality reels and rods, plus huge discounts and accessories. Perfect gift for anglers. Check out the website now at unrealfishtails.com.
Fish on!
It's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too, shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
The East Cape of Baja, Mexico is world famous for sport fishing. Dorado, tuna, wahoo, marlin, sailfish, roosterfish, and pargo. The Van Wormer resorts make dreams come true at a price all can afford. Hotel Palmas de Cortez, Playa del Sol, and Hotel Punta Colorado have the biggest and best sport fishing fleet in all of Mexico. Call toll-free to 877-777-TUNA to find out how affordable world-class fishing can be. The finest resorts and the best boats in East Cape. Call 877-777-TUNA.
Vagabundos Del Mar Boat and Travel Club has 42 years experience introducing RVers to the joys of Mexico. Specializing in Baja, Vagabundos leads caravans and sponsors fishing tournaments, trailer boat cruises, and weekend getaways in Mexico and the West. Vagabundos Del Mar also saves its 10,000 members tons of money on low-cost auto insurance. Stay up to date on Mexican travel with the printed newsletter online at vagabundos.com or call 800-474-BAJA.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
We are Fish Talk Radio. This is John Hennigan with our host, Frank Selby. Take it away, Frank.
And we have a special guest today, John, don't we? John, would you give out your website and everything, and then we'll get to asking a lot of questions.
Absolutely. My website is for Peekaboo Angler is www.peekabooangler.com. And peekaboo is not spelled the traditional way. It's spelled I-C-A-B-O.
Well, there's a very famous skier girl from Peekaboo.
Yes, Peekaboo's named It's not a very big town. We're 85 people down here on Silver Creek, mostly farming community and fishing guides.
Mostly potato farms, too.
We got lots of potatoes, lots of hay, and a lot of barley.
And the question, your shop is right there now?
Yes. So Peekaboo Angler is really the only fly shop or outfitting business on Silver Creek. Fly fishing kind of began up in Sun Valley and in the resort areas, and then we've been open for about seasons now, actually operating down on the water as opposed to up in the town.
And,
John,
what's your favorite time to go fishing there?
My favorite time to go fishing? Well, the standard answer is whenever I can.
I like that one, too.
Yeah, but I think I like the fall just for the variety and it's
less people.
We got brown trout on a pre-spawn kind of at sea, so they're voracious. It's just a fun time of year. It's a little quieter out on the river than the rest of the summer, and we still get fantastic hatches. And fish dry flies. You can go out early and
John, Frank said something about you've got a collection of Ernest Hemingway's memorabilia.
Yeah, so the Peekaboo Angler is owned by the Purdy family. The Purdy family has really been sitting on this property since the 1800s in one form or another. And Bud Purdy, who just passed away a few years ago, was one of Ernest Hemingway's closest friends. Ernest Hemingway had said, I can't remember where I read it, but he had said that there were essentially 5 men in the world that he really trusted, and Bud Purdy was one of these men, and Bud just operated the ranch down here that Ernest liked to come down and hunt and fish on. Did a lot of duck hunting down here, a lot of pheasant hunting, a little bit of...
Yeah. Well, I wanted to tell you a quick story.
Very, very close.
I wanted to tell you a quick story. A good friend of mine was Denny Petticlair, and he was a very good friend of Ernest, and he wrote the screenplay for Islands in the Sun. Mm-hmm. And the Hemingway family that still lives in Ketchum, now he is very close with them. So I was up there, so the first time I've ever been pheasant hunting, we go over to the Hemingway house and pick up John, I guess, his son.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody says, well, Hennigan doesn't have a shotgun. So here, take that one. Here's Ernest Hemingway's shotgun.
Oh, wow.
So that's the first gun I used to go pheasant hunting with.
Wow,
but
amazing.
No, Ernest was still a powerful figure up there.
Yeah.
He just kind of set the tone.
I have several of his guns on display in our fly shop here, and several of his books that he's signed to Bud Purdy. I have several of those on display in the fly shop as well.
Yeah. But anyway, well, he's buried up there. But his family still lives there, and they became, not as famous as him, but a lot of people names you'd recognize. Anyway, that was my story.
Not too long ago, I got to go to Cuba and go to Hemingway's house in Cuba, and it was fun to see because he had all the, all his mounts and big game racks from Africa, but then he also had elk and mule deer racks from right here in the Wood River Valley hanging up in Cuba. So it was kind of neat to see a little slice of home over there.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor? Tell people about how long a lead time you need to take them fishing.
Well, it depends on. We've got a trip coming up, Frank, as you know, in July.
Wrong John.
You meant John Huber. Go ahead, John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Our lead time is probably, it really depends. Holiday weeks and weekends, we need several weeks lead time. Up to a month or so. We don't run a very large guide staff. We just try to run the best guide staff that we can. So we keep our staff relatively small with the most professional guys that we can employ that want to come work with us. And those guys book up heavily with clientele in the holiday seasons for sure. But generally, if I get a week's notice, I can get people out on the water.
That's what I wanted to get across. I used to come up to Peekaboo a lot. I was ready to buy a place up there, but there was a catch in the sales that you had to grow the potatoes. You couldn't have a lodge, and it was a beautiful place right on the river, right there across the street.
Yeah, yeah. Silver Creek is an amazing body of water, and really beautiful.
And you do a little hunting up there too during the fowl season, correct?
Yes, we have an upland program where we hunt pheasants and chukars and quail that mostly are released or farm raised. We do have, and we do guide ducks on the property here in the fields in the wintertime as well.
John, did you have another question you wanted to ask him, or Mark?
No, I was just going to say Silver Creek is beautiful, but it's kind of unusual. It's this ribbon that kind of sneaks down through, towards southern Idaho, which is flat, really flat. And it's like from above, you see this ribbon of trees with this river going back and forth. We decided to float tube at one time, so left the car at one end and put in, upstream. But that river had so many bends in it that instead of, being 5 miles, it was like 50 miles. But anyway, but you float down through the water and see the trout in the water. It's a no-take fishing. But it's when you're on the water, it's beautiful. When you're around it, you go, well, where's Silver Creek?
Yeah, it's very, very flat water, and down in that. It's fun to be in the float tube because you do kind of get the side view of the place, and you do get to see a lot of fish. I believe it's still the most fish per mile in the state of Idaho.
Wow.
Really? Well, it's still mostly float tubes and such, isn't it?
It's float tubing and walk and wade. There's certain sections on the Nature Conservancy that are float tube only, and some sections that are walk. The rest of the river, where some of the fish and game access and some of the other access points are. How you fish is kind of dictated by how you like to fish, whether you like to stay on the bank, wade in the water, or if the water levels are high enough, you can get in a float tube in the downriver sections as well.
It's completely covered. The banks are covered with trees.
Yeah.
There are some really nice open areas there, John, believe it or not.
Oh, I know. It's just this kind of an unusual river, that's all. It's out in the middle of this flatland. But it's a beautiful river.
Guys, this is Mark back here in the studio.
You got anything to add to that?
Question for John Huber. On the Internet, it looked like maybe you've written some books. Could you tell us about those?
Yeah, I started with when I was a young man. I grew up.
Oh, kind of cutting in and out there.
I'm sorry. I said the first book I wrote was The Fly Fisher's Guide to Oregon.
Right.
Because I grew up in Portland, and I cut my teeth fly fishing in that state, and so I took a couple of years and wrote that book when I was a very young man, just out of college. And then after that, I followed up with a piece of fiction that's really kind of a how-to book called Lessons of Fair-Sized Creek. It's about a fishing guide and a friend of his trying to catch a very large fish and kind of putting people through their paces on what may work or what may not, different techniques for trying to catch these large fish. And then I do a lot of writing for Fly Fisherman Mag, Big Sky Journal. I just did an article for the Drake on marlin fishing here, their last issue, and Big Life magazine. So I definitely, if I'm not on the water, I try and stay with the pen in my hand.
Are the books available on Amazon?
I believe those books are available on Amazon.
Cool.
Well, you also do blue water fishing then.
I always host trips every year. I take people tarpon fishing, permit fishing, bonefish, combination of the snook. The marlin thing is kind of newer to us, but starting this December, we'll start heading down interesting trips for people that want to go try and get marlin on the fly. And
yeah, I'll send you a couple of my big flies that I use for marlin and bluefin. You'll love them. Okay,
yeah, it's
John?
becoming quite popular. You know, the saltwater fly fishing is becoming.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, we just got about 30 seconds left. John, go ahead and give out that website one more time.
The website is www.peekabooangler.com. And if you want to get in touch with me, it's just info@peekabooangler.com. You can drop me a note there. And if anybody wants to call us, we're at 208-788-3536.
Sounds like a pretty good deal. This is Fish Hunt Talk Radio. We're going to be coming back with Robbie Richardson from Colorado. I hope you can stay right there.
Stretches for miles in front of you, and with the Ram 1500 you'll be able to reach mile after open mile. It gets a best-in-class 25 miles per gallon highway, so your destination won't just be determined by your gas gauge, but by your gauge for achievement. And the Ram 1500 is the first ever back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Guts, glory, Ram. See your local Ram dealer today for great deals. EPA estimated 25 mpg highway based on V6 4x2.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Sirius XM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing. Alaskan RV Butler. Guiding, fishing, hiking, sightseeing, adventure. The Alaskan RV Butler. Like a cruise on wheels in the comfort of an RV. View the wonders of Alaskan interior, streams, ocean, and wildlife. Or fish for the big one, all while pampered by Mike, the Alaskan RV Butler. Mike's inclusive tours serve butter-drenched shellfish and mouth-watering steaks. Mike is your personal chef, chauffeur, guide, and planner. And for the real Alaska, contact MikeRVButler@gmail.com. That's MikeRVButler@gmail.com.
We have something new and exciting for all fishermen and fisherwomen, from 5 to 12-year-old boys and girls to teenagers and adults. Join the Unreal Fish Sales Fresh and Saltwater Fishing Club to get an amazing 50% discount on all Unreal rods and reels, 40% discount on all apparel, and 30% discount on all Unreal mounts. This monthly Fresh and Saltwater video contest has a cash prize up to $2,500. Members who join our Unreal Fish Sales Club anytime this holiday season will receive a free Unreal Fish Tales shirt or hat of their choice. Go to our website at unrealfishtails.com to join. It's unreal.
Fish have tails. Do you have an Unreal Fish Tale to share? Unreal Fish Tales wants to post it. Go to unrealfishtails.com. Real is spelled with a double E. Join the club and win big money with your short videos. No matter what, you win with half price on all quality reels and rods, plus huge discounts and accessories. Perfect gift for anglers. Check out the website now at unrealfishtails.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELFunadventures.com.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
Hey, John.
Hey, Frank, go ahead.
Okay. We have a really great guest today. Rob, how about telling us your website, and then we'll get to asking you questions about the little town of Gunnison and how many places you like to fish.
Okay. Yeah. My name's Robbie Richardson. I own Sportfish Colorado. That's sportfishcolorado.com, all spelled out. We're originated in Gunnison, Colorado, but we cover quite a few areas across the state of Colorado.
And what's your favorite spot to fish, and how much time does it take us to book a trip with you? How far out do you need to know?
My favorite location is Blue Mesa, Colorado's largest reservoir, which is about 20 minutes from Gunnison. But as far as reservations go, it really just depends. Sometimes if it's a high demand season or fishing pattern, it's best to book several weeks in advance. If you happen to be rolling through town and want to just see if we have any availability, a lot of times one of our mini guides is available on a short notice.
And there's one more and very important question for you. Do you have to answer for us? Is you have special for our military vets and active duty people, correct?
Yes, we kind of put it on pause with this COVID thing, but anybody who's listening that's willing to quote your broadcast or your radio show, I'd be more than happy to give a 10% discount to that's active or any type of military.
Yeah. Thank you. We thank you.
Absolutely.
So just mention Fish Talk and get 10% off.
Yes, sir.
That Rob, that is really special. Thank you so much for doing that for our listeners.
Absolutely.
And the other thing, the lake trout, when's the best time to come up and fish the lake trout?
Typically, it's our lake's ice off. Well, Blue Mesa ice is off around mid-April. So from that point through the end of May and sometimes into early June is the best window. We still have some opportunities right now on Taylor Reservoir, which is about 45 minutes northeast of Gunnison. And that lake is about a month behind. It's up at 10,000 feet. It's beautiful. And so the water temps don't warm up quite as fast, and it gives us a little bit longer window into early July for those lake trout.
Well, the other thing is really great to have a friend like you and come on and help me out in a tight situation. The other couple things I would like to get across is if you could give a pretty good guess of the best time you like to fish to take clients out, I would appreciate it. And how long of a waiting time would that be?
Oh, I would say the spring and the fall are our two favorite times, depending on the species. You get that water starting to cool down in the fall, and that always seems to kind of trigger a feed bag mindset with these fish to gear up on calories before the winter. The other time is right when the ice comes off some of our lakes in the spring. And the springtime, I would say, is a more popular guided, bookings time. You want to try and book that at least 4 weeks or more in advance. The fall, there's a lot less people out, but there's still a lot of great fishing opportunities. So in the fall, you can book a little less in advance, maybe 1 to 2 weeks. But like I said before, sometimes we have last-minute openings, so it's always good to check if you're not sure and you kind of have an impromptu trip in the area.
Oh, Rob, I have a question for you. I've never been to Gunnison, but everybody knows what it is and where it is. What's the population about?
Oh, Gunnison proper is probably around 7,500. We have a Western State University college there, so we have kind of a revolving additional 2,000 people from the college.
People coming and going. Well, it is probably one of the most famous towns anywhere as far as fishing goes. That seems to be the headquarters of most of Colorado fishing.
Yes, you got the Gunnison River, the East River, the Taylor River. You've got the below Blue Mesa Dam. There's Morrow Point Reservoir, Crystal Reservoir, which are really exclusive fishing destinations, and then you got the Blue Mesa itself, Taylor Reservoir. There's just so many opportunities in such short amount of time. So it's a great thing.
What about accommodations, and how do you recommend getting there if you're not from Colorado?
So accommodations, you got a few options. There's plenty of hotels and motels in Gunnison. There's also quite a few short-term, VRBO or Airbnb options in town. If you just search that on their website within the Gunnison area. And then Highway 50, whether you're coming east or west, if you drive on it long enough, you're going to hit Gunnison. A lot of people like to come from the west because you don't have to go over the Monarch Pass. But once you go over that a few times, it's not as intimidating as some people think. And as long as it's not wintertime, it's not bad at all.
It's a beautiful drive over there if you're not scared of heights.
Well, it's pretty much in the center of the state, isn't it?
Yeah, a little more southwest central.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was your most memorable fishing day that you remember taking a couple people out or a couple kids out? Do you remember?
Well, back in 2013, I had a group of people out fishing, and then I had a friend come up afterwards. And it was a little late in the year for lake trout, but I said, let's just go check a few spots. He'd never caught a lake trout before. And anyhow, long story short, we found a few lake trout. We dropped down, and I hooked one of them, and I handed it to him so he could fight it. And it ended up being a 46-inch lake trout. And
oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was actually turned in as the Colorado state record catch and release fish.
Wow.
Wow.
It got broken since then, but it held up for a couple of years.
Wow.
Well, see, that's what I wanted to get out. See, he doesn't tell you all these neat things he does. He tries to get away from it, and he's got some great stories to tell.
A lot of them come out on the fishing trip. You got to save some of that good stuff.
There you go.
I know.
Hey, Robbie.
So, when you get out, you'll at least tell them two good stories they've never heard.
You can count on it.
All right.
Hey, Robbie, this is Mark back here in the studio. I was looking on your website, and on the map, you fish all over Colorado. Is it mostly trout, or do you target other fish?
No, depending on the location, our team of guides covers everything from trophy northern pike to walleye, yellow perch, bass, smallmouth, largemouth, lake trout, kokanee salmon. We pretty much cover everything. I'd say the strong majority of the species in Colorado.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Rob, could you do me a favor? Your website again, because people forget. It's an easy one, and what is it?
It is, and this is all spelled out, it's sportfishcolorado.com.
I'm sorry, say again?
sportfishcolorado.com.
Fort?
Sport.
Like
Sportfish Colorado. Yeah. Okay. It's a connection we have, Sportfish Colorado. And could you do me a personal favor and put out your email address for me?
Yes, it's easy. It's Robbie, ROBBY, at sportfishcolorado.com.
Say that. It's Rob.
Robbie.
Oh,
yeah,
Robbie.
Robbie,
Okay.
ROBBY, all spelled out.
All right, Robbie, Sportfish Colorado. That's easy.
Well, Robbie, I probably won't make it up this year. I'm still a little bit of a coward, but next year I'm going to make it up there. We'll sneak a couple days of fishing. The girls can go shopping.
That sounds great. We're practicing good health practices as far as disinfecting the boats. Some people feel more comfortable wearing, a face mask. Myself and my guides are trying to wear face masks when possible. And so far, everybody's been really respectful, and everything's gone really well on our fishing trips.
Yeah. Well, I'm still guiding, and I wear a face mask when I guide or take them out on the boat. But I always like to be in the freshwater. I grew up freshwater, but I'm known for my saltwater, so you know that. So anyway, John, Mark, do you have any questions for him?
Well, guys, we got just about 30 seconds left, so let's let Robbie go ahead and give out that website and phone number one more time, and maybe the email address too, real quick.
Sure. It's Robbie, ROBBY, at sportfishcolorado.com is my email address. You can check out all the lakes we go to and pictures and just what we're all about at sportfishcolorado.com. And our phone number is 719-649-3378.
And I will say it's a beautiful, beautiful website. Thanks for being on the show, Robbie. We're coming back with more on the Freedom Boat Club. Please stay with us.
On a fishing fool. So I know she's only teasing, and I know she's really missed the job that I gave her of cleaning all my fish.
We have something new and exciting for all fishermen and fisherwomen, from 5 to 12-year-old boys and girls to teenagers and adults. Join the Unreal Fish Sales Fresh and Saltwater Fishing Club to get an amazing 50% discount on all Unreal rods and reels, 40% discount on all apparel, and 30% discount on all Unreal mounts. This monthly Fresh and Saltwater video contest has a cash prize up to $2,500. Members who join our Unreal Fish Sales Club anytime this holiday season will receive a free Unreal Fish Tales shirt or hat of their choice. Go to our website at unrealfishtales.com to join. It's unreal.
Fish have tails. Do you have an Unreal Fish Tale to share? Unreal Fish Tales wants to post it. Go to unrealfishtales.com. Real is spelled with a double E. Join the club and win big money with your short videos. No matter what, you win with half price on all quality reels and rods, plus huge discounts and accessories. Perfect gift for anglers. Check out the website now at unrealfishtales.com.
The Soft Science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft Science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com. Used by fishermen who know where to get the best fishing gear around, AFTCO makes the highest quality fishing rod components worldwide. If it says AFTCO, you know you have a quality rod. Guy Harvey Clothing, the best outdoor clothing line anywhere, is also available through AFTCO. Longest lasting, functional, and best looking clothing you'll be proud to wear. Only the very best materials and workmanship. As soon as you put it on, you'll know the difference. Look for AFTCO at quality retailers or go to aftco.com. Fish on!
It's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too. Shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
Oh, hey.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
And this is Fish Hunt Talk Radio, and you might say we saved the best for last. Our host, Frank, you're somebody that you're fishing buddy. Why don't you introduce Andrew?
Yes, Andrew owns 3. Now we're open our 4th Freedom Boat Club in Southern California. Andrew, how about telling us how to how it works, how to get in touch with you. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but it is true. I've been a member for 5 years. Go ahead. Oh, God. Andrew.
Thanks, Frank. Yeah, so the way the club works is you pay a one-time initiation fee and then low monthly dues. And for that, you get unlimited access to our entire fleet of boats, over 200 locations nationwide. So right here in Southern California, we've got several locations, and then nationwide, anywhere you vacation, pretty much you're going to have a location of boats to take out. We take care of the maintenance, the insurance, the training, the cleaning, all that. So you just show up at the dock with all your gear, whether you like to fish, cruise, dive, whatever you're into. Our guys will help you. You go out for the day, come back, and we take care of the rest.
Just get off the boat and go home. Or get off the boat and
forgot to tell them,
we have a cold drink.
Boats too.
Oh yeah, and we have ski boats as well. So if you like water sports, we got you covered there. The nice part is, whatever you're going to do for the day, we have a boat for you. Versus if you own a boat, you're kind of held to that particular boat or what that boat can do.
Yeah, right.
And
if you're doing inshore. Now, with the problem that we're having now, is there a problem putting multiple people on a boat?
The Duffy boats are great. We just got a brand new Duffy, didn't we?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
just for cruising the harbor?
Yeah, we actually got a second Duffy, and they're both brand new. So we got two brand new Duffys, less than a couple weeks old, just for cruising the harbor. So if you want to do that, you want to take the girl out, take her to on a nice little sunset cruise, then you can do that and take your friends out, wine and cheese.
Oh, yeah, a lot of restaurants on the water.
Yeah.
Or you can just take a picnic basket with you. I'm cheap.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's the location of the one in Ventura?
The location is the one in Ventura, I believe I forget the name of the marina because that's actually not my franchise. It's my best friend I grew up with. That's Dan Hasbrook's franchise. And they also own the ones in San Diego.
But it's not Channel Islands, it's Ventura.
Yeah. And then in Redondo Beach, we're opening at it is the Port Royal Marina in Redondo Beach in Kings Harbor.
Uh-huh.
And that'll happen in
it took me a while to figure it out because I keep going, no, you can't do this for free. But basically what it is, if I explain it, it'll make it easy to understand. You have to join the club to be in the club, and there's a fee for that, but very reasonable. Right. And then basically what you do every month, you're paying the equivalent of what would be your dock or your dock rental.
Correct.
If you own the boat, it's going to cost you how much? $200, $400, $500 a month. So you pay that
a month.
Go ahead.
Just got about 30 seconds left, so let's wrap it up.
Oh, okay. Anyway, and then you just get on whatever boat you want anytime, and it's so free and easy. It's unbelievable. Why own? It's cheaper and easier and a lot more convenient.
If you want to get in touch with him, Huntington Beach Freedom Boat Club, and one of the guys will tell you everything about every one of our boats that are there.
Wow, that's a deal. FreedomBoatClub.com, and this is FishHuntRadio.com. Thank you for listening. We'll be back. Take care.